Good evening. All walks of life. Love and hugs, beaming out from Australia. About 7 p.m. in Australia. On a Thursday night. Let the cosmic energy flow in. Let the cosmic energy flow in. As we all say, go with the flow. Don't go against the flow because you're going to drown. Just become the flow or go with the flow. And that choice, listeners, is all up to you. Now, I've just seen somebody gone that idiot box on ACA, where a senator of Australia, now get this, she's on over $200,000 a year in salary for being a senator. Now, it looked like a newborn baby to me. I don't know how old it is, but she wants to walk into the House of Representatives or the House of any Parliament with that baby. It's not on. It's not a place for a baby. This is why rules are in place, and then you get one simple rule's broken, and guess what? Next thing, everyone's sitting in Parliament with their babies. It's not a place for babies. Now, tell me this. Does a police officer go to work in the police car and have their baby on the back seat? I guess it's a big answer of no. And I tell you what, a police officer's getting nowhere near over $200,000 a year as a salary. But this is why there's rules in play. She can afford to get a babysitter or a nanny to sit in her office to look after that baby. Can she not? And the rules of the Parliament, I think in 2003, remember that other senator or the other MP, member of Parliament, went in there and breastfed a baby. And there was another one in 2009. And we're going down the same path. Just different years, different faces. Oh, what can I get away with? This is why we have rules. And this is what I'm saying, good over evil. I'm not saying babies are evil in Parliament, but they just not the place to have babies. That's why it's Parliament House. And it's just making a mockery out of it, to be honest. As I said, we can't take our babies to work. I've done security. You think I was armed security, so if I had a baby in my hands and in my arms and there was a criminal charging at me, what do? Oh, stop there. Just stop. Let me put the baby down first and then I'll take action. Can you see how silly it is? I just don't think the members of Parliament have got the nous to even be there, to be honest. And I'm telling you, this is why society's going to crumble, and it's going to come and fall in a big, big way. Because there's no one at the helm. I've told you this before. You've got to have a capable person at the helm. Otherwise, the ship is going to steer, and we're steering for the rocks. And that ship is going to sink on the rocks, and everyone will go down with this ship. I'm telling you this right now. You need a capable, intelligent, humble, honourable person at that helm. A yes and a no man. A hard man and a fair man. Anyway, as I just said, that just annoyed me. And once again, one rule for them, it's us and them again, isn't it? There's us and there's them. There is no us and them. There's all of us together. And they like to divide. And this is what the white collar workers and the blue collar workers. They love to conquer and divide for some reason. Freaking sick of that shit. That shit's been going on thousands of years, and I don't even know why they're still using that thing, because I suppose it still works for now. But surely, everyone's waking up to it now. Conquer and divide is a bullshit system. It's a web of lies, deception, manipulation, seduction. It's all there. And this is what the deep state and the devil does with you, and as I say, with their temptation. That's why money is the root of all evil. Money makes people do silly and stupid things. People have got to start focusing more on their spirituality and what happens in the afterlife. No good on your deathbed and like John Howard, getting into your 80s and go, oh shit, I've done the wrong thing. Oh, I've done this and too late. You'll be going to hell. You'll be going downstairs, and maybe, just maybe, you'll come back here again in your next life to see if you can get it right. And you won't be coming back with any wealth. You'll go to the bottom of the ladder, and perhaps we'll just trap you. And if you think it's a game, okay, we'll just keep you in the realm, number 1, level 1. And you won't be going any further until you redeem all your shit in the first realm. Some people think it's a joke. Some people might even think it's a laughing matter. But trust me, in the afterlife and when you die and pass over from this world, a lot of people aren't going to like it, but guess what? It's going to be too late for you. And this is why I'm here now, to bring you up that higher conscious level. Higher consciousness, because it's all about transformation. And arise from the ashes, like the phoenix. And as I said, a lot of people won't even be able to grasp it. It's only the ones that are ready. As I said, I'm ready. And whoever's ready out there, they will follow if they wish. Because if you can't see the anarchy and chaos out there at the moment, you'll never see it. And it's all about accepting things, understanding things, grasping it, embrace it. Love, peace, light, being humble, being comfortable, and obeying by those 7 deadly sins and the 10 commandments. I mean, it's quite basic, but if you let greed get in the way, and greed with that temptation, remember, deliver us from evil. And it's all up to that individual, you guys out there as an individual, to take things in and to take note of things and do your own research. X-ray, Delta, Tango. And it's easy to research now with the internet, a lot easier to when I began playing this game. If you want to treat it like a game, we'll treat it like a game. Maybe like a game of chess. It's all about your tactics and your strategy, isn't it? And your spirituality. As I say, get in your spirituality side, and we can start going forward and progressing forward into all those P words. Be professional in what you do. Prosperity. Be personal with what you do. People's another P word, isn't it? People walk and people talk. It's all there, my friends. It's all there. Friends and family. Just gotta, as soon as we get the act together, and we'll be able to do this, won't we? It's funny how I drew that card, isn't it? Higher consciousness. Higher consciousness. I hope it all relates to you guys, and I hope it all resonates with you. So, I got a lot of patience, but I don't have patience for stupidity and silliness. And it's so in your face out there now. And as I said, we've got to bring punishment back with discipline. Everyone's got to be held accountable for their actions with consequences, depending on what you've done, what crime you've committed, or what you've done. Moving forward fearlessly is another one. Another card I draw a fair bit. Rise above your problems. Environment awareness, we said. Remember those wind farms and net zero, whatever they bullshit name the deep state calls it? All bullshit, Weber lies, Weber deception, smoke and mirrors, distractions. That's what I mean. It's all distractions, isn't it? Distractions for destruction. We put it all together many, many moons ago, and it's very, very hard to create this. It happens many, many years. And they destroy it within what? 30 years or so. That Lima agreement. They've just been destroying it and feeling safe. I want everyone to feel safe. And this is all about you pushing your positive energy out there. And what do I say? Strong. You have to have strength. Strength and courage to move forward. And if you guys haven't got it, trust me, I've got it in spades. That's what a true prince does. I give you strength, courage. I hope I inspire. My main aim is to inspire you guys. I rise up, many of us rise up. And that's how it works. Breaking free. Your visualization again. Miracle healing. Kick up your heels. Remember, kick up your heels. Play that music. Play the music. Dance around your house. Dance around your house while you're doing your chores. You're vacuuming, you're washing up, you're washing your clothes. And remember, sometimes fairy tales do come true, and we'll have a happily ever after. Happily ever after. We've got to do this card first. Higher consciousness. And parenting with your children. We discussed that and touched on that subject the other day. I know yet most of you are bloody good parents. But we have to install discipline and punishment since day one. And know what is good and right and what is bad and wrong. Okay? Light over darkness. Financial flow, we need financial flow. That's one we must really concentrate on and manifest. Because I know many of you are hurting out there in your financial flow at the moment. But we have positive. Remember I said positive and punch that positive out there? Positive expectations. Okay? Now my ancestry goes way back, as you all know now. Many centuries. and many moons and suns have passed, which is really a blink of an eye when you think about it in Dad's presence upstairs and to the universe itself. Okie dokie. So then we have self-reliance, raising your standards, raising one's standards. And this one too, we spoke about too, having your inner power. Inner power. Okay, that's your strength. Your strength. Fear nothing. Fear nothing. When you have nothing to fear, the dark side and darkness cannot feed on your energy. As I say, push out positive energy, and these bastards on the dark side, they've got nothing. They're powerless. They're powerless. Look how much Anthony Albanese has aged just in that short time when he done the deal with the devil. D-A-D. Yeah, and then moving forward fearlessly. Moving forward fearlessly. We got to stand our ground. Stand our ground. It's all about trusting your intuition. Like I said before, when you start researching, use your intuition plus your gut feeling. And you'll be going through doors and closing a lot of doors. Whatever resonates with you and whatever goes with your intuition, your senses. Rightio. Rise above your problems. As I say, when one problem comes in, sort it straight away. Right? Any problematic problems, sort straight away and don't let them pile up. Same as your bills, if you can help it. As I say, I know it's pretty hard out there. And the fortunate ones are these presidents of the matter, can start doing other things and being creative because they've got no other pressures in life. So they can be creative and use their powers and their positive energy to help others. Show a little bit of kindness and compassion. Environment awareness. Yeah, awakening to your true self. And we said that one, and that's a big one, isn't it? Happily ever after. Okay? Ashta. Lovely jobly. And remember what I said last time? Laughter. Best medicine. And what did I just say? Kindness. Kindness. It's amazing what happens, isn't it? And letting go of all that anxiety and stress, and we've got to have a lot more joy and happiness and celebrations. You know what I said about those celebrities the other day and your influencers? Bad people. Not all, some. Bad people. Is exactly what it is. They want to influence you with their temptation. It's right in your faces. It's right in your faces. And then you can have peace of mind, can't you? Peace of mind. I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. Don't worry, it's all happening. It's all happening. Synchronicity. Remember synchronicity, transformation. We're in that transitional stage. Tell you what, well, as I said, when heads are rolling, I'll have laughter. I'll have laughter. make music, dance around the house, do your chores, and being honest with yourself. That's the main thing, honest in yourself and building up trust again. Okay, trust. Trust with yourself and trust with others. But remember, you got to keep that armour of God up. Don't let anyone get through. And then, of course, I've discussed beauty with you guys before too. Yous are all beautiful out there. And remember that. Your inner child. Everyone likes to bring out their inner child every now and then. Okay, and then that creates new opportunities. New opportunities, as this YouTube has granted me, and my wish came true, having YouTube. Okay, I was just going to make a few movies and bring up a website. But this YouTube now granted me new opportunities, or a new opportunity. I like opportunities better, because then you have more the merrier. And the magic of nature. Isn't that beautiful? Just go for a walk in nature. Look at the birds. Look at the wildlife. Go for a walk on the beach. You might see a couple of whales. A couple of porpoises, dolphins. Beautiful. A couple of kangaroos even. Okay, it's all nice. It's Mother Nature. And then you get in harmony with your true feelings. I hope this all resonates with you, because then you have quiet time and time out for your meditation and your yoga, whatever you wish to do. Just have time out for yourselves, even if it's 5 minutes of the day. And that gives you peace of mind, doesn't it? Vacation, you can give yourself a vacation if one's allowed to it. I'm up here on vacation with Mum, but I'm talking to you guys because that is what the Prince is here for. To assist you guys and to help you guys. And many, many more things I can do. And trust me on that one. Don't underestimate anybody. All I know is a prince. Okay, a prince, as you know, and you should know, where's a prince on the food chain? Come on, guys. You don't have princes and kings and true ones, right? True ones. Not how the deep state and the dark side's trodden down on royalty. Your true spirituality has a hierarchy. And that's your spirituality. Everything has a hierarchy. And if they've hijacked it, a whole lot of it. They've hijacked it, hoodwinked you guys through the web of deception and lies. Okay, and seduction with the temptation of money and wealth. These billionaires and trillionaires, unless they redeem themselves and do something very, very honourable and humble down here, they won't be going upstairs to Dad upstairs in paradise. They'll be going down the sea. Mr. Louis Cypher, he'll drag them down there. For how long? God only knows. God only knows. God's plan. And then God's trust. God's glory, God's kingdom. And then remember, body movement, as we said before, be creative with your creative expression, and do your critical thinking. Yes, you're allowed to have critical thinking. Sexuality. Sexuality is an affection. Love, affection. Okay? and your problems will all be resolved. Get in our family harmony. I keep mentioning your harmony with the family, brothers and sisters and friends. And a beautiful one here, follow your dreams. Manifesting your dreams. As I say, a dream to some and a nightmare to others. Those ones on the friggin' dark side. It will become a nightmare. Wouldn't be surprised, and don't be surprised. I said there is no surprises, no coincidences. All about synchronicity and working in the light. We work in the light. Okay, we work in the light. All about making new friends too, or resolving your issues with old friends and old foes. What's the old saying with your friends? Keep them close, but keep your enemies closer. And then your dreams coming true. Lovely. Lovely jobbly. Lovely jobbly. I heard that on the radio yesterday. Never heard it before, and I've heard it, so your synchronicity's happening. And look inside yourself. Look inside yourself. Okay, they're all the beautiful cards, and let's all resonate with them too. Your higher consciousness and happily ever after. Higher consciousness, happily ever after. And don't be like that, because sometimes fairy tales do come true. All right, brothers and sisters, family, and the friends. It's all working this all together, because it is all together. You're never alone out there. And I hope the more I progress, the more you progress out there. And getting re-educated and reprogrammed. Got to stop the old ways, the dark old ways. And we step into the new light ways. Does it make sense? Makes sense to me. Remember, have clarity in everything you do. Sometimes I get excited talking to you guys, but that's just me. That's just me, because I know there is good times ahead. There is going to be many, many good times ahead. And I want everyone to be joyful and merry and happy. As I said, since the 1700s, I think it's just all gone downhill. That's when they started your racism shit. As I said, we're all breeding interconnected, and we're all breeding all together. It wouldn't matter who you were, because we're all earthlings. And because of the 1700s, they had to stop it, because everyone was happy and progressing so well that they brought in racism and discrimination. And because I have my higher consciousness and my higher spirituality, and I know for a fact that we're all earthlings, the dark side can do nothing to interfere with my life. And you have to keep that out. That's why you have to stay in the light. Stay in the light, and good things are going to happen. My hope is in God. Ancestry is established through love and caring, harmony, honour. Honour is established through ancestry. Love my ancestors so much. They resonate with me so much in spirit. In spirit. They're in this very room now with me. And they're strong in spirit. And as I say, Without the ancestors, as you're a descendant from those ancestors, you just would not exist in this presence of matter. Now, you all remember the Prince of the Presence? Sacred geometry. Look up the octagon too. And the pentagon. And the lovely triangle. It's all there. It's all there. All you have to do now is wake up. Second click was louder than the 1 and 2, but anyway. As I said, it all happens for a reason. I'm sitting now talking to you guys from Beachmere, Queensland, Australia. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for everything. Okay, you just didn't hop on this channel by chance. And there's a reason for you being here now. And that reason to all the newbies out there, get back and look at my old channels. My old channels. Well, I did have an old channel because remember it's number 4 now. It took me a while to get that number 4 for peace, happiness, love. All right, everybody out there, you're tuning in, go back and have a look at it. And I haven't even begin. I'm telling you guys about the witches and the warlocks out there. Have a look at Michelle Lemmy. Look that one up. A black witch. I don't think witches and warlocks don't exist in the 21st century because we all revolve. Evolution. Evolving. Okay, everyone's transforming. Keep telling you, we're in that transitional period of transformation. Stay away from the darkness, stay away from the black bastards and bitches. And if a black witch curses you, turn around and say you don't believe in that bullshit. You got it? Because it could happen to any one of you out there. And I'd just like to get you on guard with a lot of things that happens in the supernatural world. Because a lot of you just don't understand it, or you can't grasp it, or you're not meant to know. You're just not meant to know. Okay, I'd just like to put it all out on the table for you guys. All right, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. Stay safe, take care. Whichever way I say that, I say it different probably every time. Just love you guys out there. My beautiful listeners, wonderful people. Bye for now.